Hello again. For this video lesson, I thought we would make some origami butterflies. And so, Mom, if you're watching, this is a good time for you to leave. I thought this would be a great project for you to make for Mother's Day. They're pretty easy to make. They're not too difficult, and they're just super cute. And so, if you want to look back at the 2nd and 3rd grade art class, their video, we made these really cute Mother's Day cards with flowers. They're super cute, and wouldn't this butterfly just look so cute sitting on that flower? So that's an option. If you want to go back and look at this video and see how to make this card, you could add these butterflies to the card. With the 7th through 12th grade class, we are making these really cute origami little flowers and putting them on little sticks, making them into little plant holders. I put these in a little pot that my son made me many years ago, and you could do the same with these butterflies. You could attach, I'll show you how, you could attach a little stick in there and put that in a plant for your mom for Mother's Day, and make a nice little cute little plant stake there for her. Another idea is to put a magnet onto the back. You could glue on a magnet and stick this on the refrigerator. That would be a super cute little magnet on your refrigerator. Now, I have these little round magnets that I would stick on, but if you don't have any of those, I know we get in the mail sometimes, you get these little advertisements, these magnets like this. You can actually take these and just cut them into smaller sizes and just glue that right on the back. Those make great magnets. I save those all the time to use as magnets. Alright, so for this project you just need paper and a pair of scissors. You don't normally need a lot of scissors with origami, but we're going to need scissors for just one little part. Your paper needs to be an exact square. The smaller the paper, the smaller the butterfly. Origami paper is usually roughly, I believe, around a 6x6 square. That will give you a smaller size, but you can also do larger sizes. Excuse me. If you don't have any origami paper, you can use just regular colored paper. This is just colored like printer paper. And I have also used scrapbooking paper to make these fun colored ones. With the scrapbooking paper as well as the regular printer paper, be careful, it's just a little bit thicker, so you don't really want to make a smaller size. It's just going to be a little more difficult to fold. So for those papers, just keep your butterflies a little bit larger, your squares of paper. If you want, and you don't have any colored paper and you want to make some colored paper, a great way to make some colored paper is just to take that white printer paper, and for those of you that have been in art class with me before, you know we've done rubbing plates. This was just a plain piece of white printer paper that I took. I had a cutting board that had this really nice texture on the back of it, and I just took my crayon just like you would a rubbing template and just made my own, and this would make a really cute pattern for your butterfly. Alright, so real quickly a little bit about origami, and maybe in the fall we'll get to go into more detail and do a little more of some origami, but for a real quick brief introductory into the history, paper was invented in the it was first invented in China around 105 AD, and it was brought to Japan by monks in the 6th century. Now, handmade paper was a luxury item, and it was only available to just a few, not very many. And paper folding in ancient Japan was really strictly used for ceremonial purposes and religious events. Around the 1800s, paper folding actually became recreational, and it became regarded as a new art form. That is largely in part to the fact that paper was now being mass produced and it was more affordable for everybody. So, and I think origami is fascinating. I love watching origami artists, how they can fold just one sheet of paper and just create something so beautiful. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to move some of my butterflies off to the side here. I'll keep these over here. Keep me company. I thought this would be a really great Mother's Day project. It reminds me of my mom. My mom is no longer with me, but my mom loved butterflies, and I love butterflies as well. So this reminds me of her, and I know she would really enjoy this. So I'm hoping that maybe your mothers will enjoy it as well. So with our piece of paper, I want you to take and fold bottom to the top, and try and keep that as nice and neat as you can, nice and even. I want you to unfold that paper, and I want you to turn it upside down. Now we have our crease popping up. I want you to fold it over to the right. Once again, folding completely in half, trying to keep that as even as possible. Even out your creases. Open up your paper. Now, if you want to just turn it diagonally, you're going to take this bottom point to the top, folding that, open, turn it, and you're going to do the exact same thing. Bottom point to the top point, trying to keep it as even as possible. It's okay if it's not exact. Sometimes that happens. Now, when you open it up, you'll see your point is kind of sitting on the bottom. Lets you rotate your paper. Now, you need to find your two creases that point up. Do you see how my creases bend up towards me? Okay, with those two creases, you need to pull them up and down. And then the top, you're just going to push right down. So you're going to end up with this big triangle. You're going to flatten out those creases again. I'm going to unfold and show you that one more time. Okay, the creases that come up, fold them up and down. Press this top part down. All right. You're going to fold the whole thing over. So now you still have your triangle here. Okay. This bottom corner, now keep in mind you have one big fold here, and all of these up here are folds. This would be our rough edges or our raw edges where there's no folds there. This corner here, I want you to cut a little curved section. I'm turning mine a little bit, so don't get confused because I'm a lefty. I am turning it so I can cut out that little corner shape. Okay, my bottom right corner there. Now I'm going to open that up. Remember, you should still have two flaps on each side. Okay, with your top layer flap, I want you to pull that up right along this center crease line, just like that. I want you to do the same thing with the other side. Okay, two flaps, fold it up. Now I want you to turn it completely upside down so your point is facing towards you. Alright, pick it up, kind of hold your finger and your thumb up here on this part. You're almost going to want to bend it a little bit. Not crease it, but just give it a little bend, because we're going to take this bottom corner from the back and we're going to bend it to the front. And we're just going to take the tip of that corner, okay, just a little bit of the tip of that corner, and fold it down on top. And you can stick your fingers in there and kind of puff that out a little bit. All right. And then if you take that and pinch it, you have your butterfly. All right. Now, I forgot to mention that you may need a little tiny spot of glue. Just because sometimes this little corner wants to pop up and not hold, just put a little, very tiny little dab of glue, just enough to hold it. You can use regular white Elmer's glue. If you have tacky glue, that would be even better because it just holds a little better. You're gonna have to hold for a few seconds, just like that. Isn't that super cute? And you're welcome to even take just a little bit of marker and decorate on them if you want. But let me show you really quickly on the scrapbooking paper, because you do have to do it a certain way or you're going to end up with a white butterfly instead of your pattern butterfly. So when you start this one, I want you to start with your pattern side up and make your first fold so you're actually sandwiching in that pattern that way, okay? Then you will open it up just like we did before, turn it upside down to the side. Crease it, open it up. So for the most part, you can see we're working with our pattern side down. Corner to corner. Open. Same thing with the next one, corner to corner. Once you get the hang of it, it goes by pretty quickly. Open it up. Now remember, turn your paper and find those creases that go up. Your other two creases are going down. You want the two creases that pop up. Bring them in and down. And you're just going to fold that top one right on top. Alright, here's where we fold it right in half. And you're going to trim that bottom corner right here, bottom corner. I'm going to turn mine a little bit just because I'm a lefty. Pull my scraps out. Open it back up. You got two flaps on each side. Fold up from the bottom. First flap. Fold up on this one. Remember, this is scrapbooking paper. It will be a little bit more harder to work with just because it's a little bit thicker paper. Alright, same thing, turn upside down. You can start to see our butterfly now, can't ya? Hold at this point, bring this all the way around from the back and fold on top. Once again, especially with the printer paper or the scrapbook paper, that might be a little more heavier paper. Just want to put a pinch of glue on there, okay? After you got that up there, just kind of pinch that together. Hold it for a few, and you have your butterfly. Isn't that super cute? I just love the way they turned out. I love the pattern on this. Now if you want, like I said, you could actually take, I just used a toothpick for those flowers that I did with the other class, and it doesn't even matter where, but you could just pop this right in, just up there any way you want. Stick that right in your pot. You could even use like a chopstick, but it would stick right in there, just like that. I think that would look super cute in a flower pot for Mom. Or, once again, put a magnet on the back. Stick it up on the refrigerator. Super cute. I hope you have fun with that, and I hope you make lots and lots of butterflies for Mom this Mother's Day. Okay, I'll see you later.